a title fight, but it still will be against a champion, you know. So we'll see. I don't know. It's a lot of. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Just quickly, as we let you go, because I know we've got other interviews. What's the official prediction for this Conor McGregor versus Khabib fight?
If I have to bet, if I have to bet,
Have to put the house on it.
if I have to put my house on it,
One of them.
the biggest one. if I have to put my house on it, I would have to choose Khabib over Conor. Khabib never lost. He never lost. And Conor have lost before. He have lost on the ground. He have a few losses, and he lost on the ground, where Khabib is good. That's where Khabib is the most competent as. However, Khabib sometimes is a slow starter. And he get punched a lot.
Michael Johnson.
Yes, he didn't look good in the beginning of the fight. And he's hard sometimes to close distance. You have a problem to close the distance. But once he got you in the clinch, he's very good. So I believe the chance, the odds goes on Khabib's favor, like maybe 60 to 40, I believe.
People will tune in to watch you versus Conor McGregor. Will that happen?
I don't know. I think now Conor is gonna fight Khabib Nurmagomedov. So
okay, but
we'll
after
see
that, if you were
Well,
both
after,
healthy, would you promote the fight?
Look, look, if it happen, if it's a good deal is put on the table, why not? No problem. You know what I mean? I don't reject any possibility, but you know, if you make if you know, there's a lot of if, and to tell you the truth, I believe Khabib has more chance to win that fight than Conor. Conor has one way to win the fight. It will be if you catch him on the way in, standing up. Khabib, I think, has more chance to win. He can win by submission on the ground. He can win by ground and pound. If he goes to decision, the chances are very likely that is Khabib that's gonna win. I see more ways to win from Khabib than I see from Conor.
Okay, use your skills and your brain now and tell me you're 100% fit this time next year and there's a fight between you and Conor McGregor. Who would win?
It's me.
That was the answer.
Of course, 100%.
No, that's fine. That's good.
I do. I as a fighter, like I said, is confidence, and it's not. Like I said, people sometimes they say, "Oh, are you afraid? That's why you don't want to fight this guy. Are you afraid to fight this guy?" I'm like, I would be afraid to fight everybody, even if it's a midget of standing. I would be afraid. I would be afraid. What do I if I fall? What happened if he's stronger than I thought he is, and I make a mistake and I'm always afraid. But being afraid, it's an irrelevant question. It's relevant for the general public that doesn't understand the mind of a fighter. But if you're a fighter and you know you're going to fight afraid, it's the question of are you afraid? It's irrelevant. The being afraid, it's something that can go bad or something that can go well for me. It could be bad if the fear make me lack confidence. However, if I'm very afraid, that make me more focused. That is so important. That is happening right now because I'm afraid. I need to be sharp. It make me work harder, be trained with the fear that my opponent is training harder than me. Now then, the fear is a good thing. So when I fight, I know I'm afraid. And I always thought of myself when I was younger, I was like, oh, the fear will disappear at one point. And I thought it would, but it never did. And the opposite happened because every fight got bigger and bigger. So I was more and more afraid. However, one thing I changed is that I've learned how to deal with it better with my experience. And I know now that it is normal to be afraid. I'm not afraid to admit that I'm afraid. Like a lot of fighters are, yeah, I'm not afraid. No, I'm afraid. I'll be afraid. Even if I fight him. If I fight everybody, I'll be afraid. But it's irrelevant. Because no matter if I'm afraid or not, when it's going to be time to walk the walk and do my job, I will do it regardless.